Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So I was in a really nice Aussie Japanese yen trade which went into some huge percentage but then unfortunately reversed and took me out for a small loss. We will go over that very interesting trade. But first we're starting with the euro and the US dollar. This is the first one on my list. So there was one opportunity which I was interested to take. I had my order on right here for this reversal trade. So let's break it down. I was seeing a really nice clean descending structure. So that was the main reason I was interested. And this momentum shift and the clean close. So we went into this liquidity area, broke, retraced, clear buying pressure. And I was happy to set my order for a break and retest. Next candle formed, after which I removed my order because it no longer fits my plan with this small candle pausing. That's kind of signaling a slowdown of momentum. And then what happened? Well, let's see. Price just started moving up, but correctively broke the high, retrace, broke the high, retrace, broke the high, double wicks, retrace, double wicks, retrace. So this is signal of a slowdown right here. And possible ascending. I'm looking for a reversal, but to be honest, I just want to see something better. So this price action right here is not giving me much confidence. I would look for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside like this. So I think we can move on from this one. Not very interesting. We have the euro and the Japanese yen. This one is more interesting. So did I have my order on anywhere here? Going to the upside, I actually did not. So we broke the high, retraced, broke the high, retraced, broke the high, retraced. I was interested in getting on a reversal here, but we printed with a huge wick. So I wanted to see a clean close, which we did not get. Then we continued. Now it was a bit too far away from my entry, even for this pair, which is the euro Japanese yen. Still too far for my entry. And well, let's see what happened. Price broke the low. Continued. Did I have an order on here? I did not. It was too far from my entry once again. Even for this pair, as I said, because in this pair we can sometimes tolerate a big pullback, for example, of 40 pips, but this one was just too far away. And now we're starting to descend. So here we broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, and are now starting to pause. So this is looking like a very clean descending, I have to say. Right here, this is what we broke. Very descending and promising that this will most likely reverse to the upside. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for one more break and retest and then a nice reversal like this, or to get in on a nice flag further up. I am looking for also a trend to start in the opposite direction, and then I would be looking to get in on the pullbacks. So I'm really liking this price action. Price is struggling to go down, printing wicks to a downside, barely breaking the lows, which is a good sign price will reverse. We don't know when, but I'm looking to see buying pressure. I am looking for large blue candles to the upside. Again, that's not the rule. Price can also reverse down. We know from descending structures, price can also go down on the euro pairs, and it would be high probability. If this sort of thing happens, I would be interested to sell. But in most cases, this reverses back up. So EJ is on my list. EJ is on my watch list, while the rest of the pairs, the pound is, EJ is on my watch list and the pound is on my watch list. You will see why. Rest of them, not currently on my watch list. Aussie US dollar, nothing here, had no orders on. Then huge impulse up, double wicks, aggressive retrace, and we are now just ranging around. So I'm expecting more range bound price action. Only thing I can look for here is a breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside. So something like this. Breakout up or a breakout down. We definitely need to be careful in the liquidity areas. So above and below the range we have our liquidity areas. Definitely watch out for those. Other than that, yeah, just wait for a break of the high or break of the low. Nothing more to say on that one. Now comes the interesting one, which is the Aussie and the Japanese yen. So, was I interested in getting on a trade here? I was not. The break was not enough. So for a break and retest, and also it happened before my trading hours, the break was not enough. Would I have taken it later in the week? No, I would most probably not, because again, did not close with a clean close. We then continued and formed a nice flag right here. This was the flag, so we're coming up from a nice, very strong uptrend, very strong uptrend. Then we broke the structure here, but we continued. So was this a major warning sign? To me it was not, because I didn't see much selling pressure. So we can have these breaks of structures. The important thing is that we get selling pressure. We didn't. And did the price continue after the breakup of structure? Price did continue with nice, strong, free blue candles. So at this point, I was very happy to look for a flag. A flag formed. For me, there was no momentum shift in this flag, and I can't take wider flags on this pair. Right here would be the flag. Price is struggling to go down, breaking the lows inside the flag, retracing, nice confirmation, nice entry candle. So I was happy to take this. Price went up and I was running around 10% profit, something like that, I believe. 10% profit right on the top. And unfortunately, because I don't move my stop loss until the price creates a counter trend move, and then I can move it below the low, price reversed all the way back down and took me out for a reduced risk, because I put my stop loss underneath this candle right here, which was the most recent low at that point. Took me out for a small loss. So from a 10% winner, running winner, to a 10% loss, again, that's trading, and that's what you get when doing a trailing stop loss. Sometimes it won't go your way, sometimes it will just run and quickly reverse back. So that's what we sacrifice for having a trailing stop loss. On the big sample size, it's definitely worth it to have a trailing stop loss instead of a fixed take profit. So I'm happy that I got this large push, that I got into this trade, because it was a high probability trade in the end. Next one, we will bank some percentage, so no worries. The important thing is markets are trending, at least they were here, which is a good sign that the markets are cleaning up a bit, because we know we had 2 or 3 months with very slow corrective price action. So let's continue. Did I have my order on here? So the setup was V reversal, range, push down, small pullback. We continue with a nice clean close. I didn't want to take this trade. The reason is slowdown in momentum here. So price is barely breaking the lows. We have a slowdown, especially here. And then we have this range bound price action. 3 weeks down, 3 weeks up. After that sort of thing, I do expect a range to happen. So I expected the range to happen here. This break was also not that big. If it was like this big with a nice clean close, I potentially would have been more interested. So I was debating the trade. I was definitely on the edge, but just the slow candles here and 3 weeks down, 3 weeks up, they did not fit my plan 100%, and I did stay out of this trade. It would have been a 1% loss, so good that I followed my plan. We then broke the high, retraced. At this point, I'm seeing if potentially this is just a break of structure, and if we continue trending to the downside, then I will be looking to sell, or if this will reverse up, then I will be looking to buy. At this current point, this pair is not on my watch list. I'm seeing range bound price action. I want to see price clean up. I want to see something better. I want to see more momentum, better setups, better entries, everything like that. Pound, well, pound was looking good 5 minutes ago, but now it's printing a huge wick to the upside, unfortunately. What happened in the prior price action? Well, we broke the low here, retraced, broke the low again, retraced, so we kind of descended down. and then pushed up. Correctively, but still pushed up. So this was starting to show me some momentum, but now I'm seeing a clear slowdown on the top. Again, indication of range-bound price action, so I would not be interested in anything here. I need to see more momentum. I want to see something like this again. This strong push, that would interest me. This is now very weak price action. So let's look for the price to actually continue and then give us a nice flag or a nice break and retest. Or possibly reverse, give us a V, range, push down, and then look to sell. That's it for the pound. So the pound is not on my watch list anymore, depending on how this closes. Again, this can print up. This can print with a clean close, then I would reconsider. But if it prints with a wick as it is now, not on my watch list. I'm not interested in that sort of corrective price action. I want to see more momentum. NJ, New Zealand Japanese yen. So let's analyze the setup here. We went up, broke the high retrace, broke the high retrace, broke the high retrace. Couple of setups. First, this reversal. I did not have my order on, I did not take it. Reason is this looked kind of like a V. And also I was seeing some strong momentum here, strong blue candles, and this momentum down, the selling pressure was just not big enough. So this was not a clean ascending. A clean ascending looks like this. This looked more like ascending, and then a strong push, and then some sort of messy price action, and then this. Which I don't want to see, especially on this pair where I don't really have enough data just yet. So I was not happy to take this reversal. Next setup was this flag to go down. So prior price action was very good. Ascending channel in the prior price action, which was very, very nice. Strong push down, so clear selling pressure. This is what I mean when I say I want to see clear selling pressure. That's it. This is not clear selling pressure. This is clear selling pressure. And then a flag formation right here. I was interested in taking a flag here, but then this was a warning sign to me. This candle shifted momentum. I was seeing buying pressure in this one candle, and I did not want to take the flag anymore. And it was kind of on the bigger side. I know the bigger flags are not that high probability. So I believe if I would have taken it, I would have gotten stopped out because of the spreads. Price just tapped right here, the stop loss level. So because of the spreads, most likely, especially on the challenges I'm doing, I would get stopped out because of the spreads. Maybe on my personal, I would still be in. Again, did not end up taking it. Just did not fit my plan. And then I did have my order on for this setup right here. So as I said, prior price action was still very good. Ascending, push down, pull back. We continue with momentum, push. What is the difference between this one and the Aussie Japanese yen? Well, for this one, again, we had breaking the lows with wicks, so there was a slowdown here, but this break was very nice, and we did not have those 3 wicks down, 3 wicks up. Instead, we got double huge wicks to the upside, signaling weakness to the upside, and we got a really strong break. This break was bigger than on the Aussie Japanese yen, around 13 pips, so I was happy to place my order. And on the next candle, I did remove it because the next candle printed a wick. No longer fit my plan, and it did not tag me in. So, and it's good that I removed my order, good that I followed my plan, because it would have taken me out for a 1% loss. So that's it. That's it for the trade recap and forecast. Markets are looking good once again, trending. Again, bit of a slowdown today, but Euro Japanese yen is on my watch list. This week, next week, week after that, we may get some nice trades. Aussie Japanese yen was running some really nice profits, but it reversed. It happens. It happened to me last year. I think 1 or 2 times the trade went 10% into profit and then took me out for a small loss. It's part of the game, and we just move on. That's trading. We're gonna get the winners eventually. That's it. See you guys in the next video.